Today our channel is going to introduce you most lovely tourisment site in the world, which is Hawaasa in Sidaama, Ethiopia. Just like his bird news, visit now with Maganu ninke ledoti. This is called as land of love in Ethiopia, which is Hawaasa. When you thinking to visit Africa, you must take your number one, choose Ethiopia becouse the reasons there are cities like Hawaasa. Hawaasa city is most beautiful and attractive city in Africa Ethiopia. Why the reasons? This beloved city of Hawaasa has a call for those who have the interest to visit and invest on it. Hawaasa being a livable city is a beautiful, have a well-designed, and well-maintained, and where people are sought to live in it. Hawaasa is dedicated to improve its way to amass every aspect of its cityhood aspects, exerting its mighty nature at most. Hawaasa is also striving her magnificent potentials, encompassing the basic act of livability aspects throughout its way for a remarkable achievement. In this respect, our city moved to commensurate the area, and the Sidaama region is a wonderful zone through making the echelon to access its conducive nature as a living, tourism and investment setup. Being an eye-opening city, Hawaasa is also doing its best to robust and complete neighborhoods, accessibility and sustainable mobility at large. Along these, the city is working as a diverse and resilient local economy, vibrant public spaces, and affordability. With all these, our city also come across through working a walking a joy safe, comfortable, interesting, the quality of sidewalks, parks, and plazas life is its ultimate signs at large. Cleanness of Hawaasa city. Hawaasa city streets have a clean green triple roll to move people, as social space, and as part of the city's environmental infrastructure. This is what we are striving for, making the city an area where everyone will getting it well is livable for tourism and industrial zone. For this end we should plan to increase its transit capacity across the city to meet growing demand. Across this scheme the city allow new jobs and across the region as well. In here we have a call especially for visitors and investors. That we have well-designed tourist sites and attractions as well infrastructured investment plotted lands for those who sought to invest on it. Similarly, for those visitors and travelers who intend to come to our city, we have wonderfully managed as well-equipped tourist attractions and sites to stay with. With all these we have a call for those social strata who would have the intention to move to Hawaasa as travelers as well as investors to do their best having what they sought to get it. This beautiful city Hawaasa is located on the shores of Lake Hawaasa, which is one of the great Rift Valley lakes. Hawaasa city distance from Ethiopian capital city Addis Ababa. The city is located 270 kilometers south of Addis Ababa via Debre Zeit Mojo, 130 kilometers east of Sodo, 75 kilometers north of Dilla and 1125 km north of Nairobi. Hawaasa is the capital of the Sidaama regional state. Hawaasa, one of the city which is crossed by Transcontinental Way, which lies on the Trans-African highways for Cairo Cape Town. Political stability in Hawaasa city. Hawaasa city is called a city of love, and the political stability is an amazing with full committed reform-minded leadership with respecting the all differences and tolerance with special concentration. When you invest and visit Hawaasa city you can be addicted with loves of peoples and the hospitality you gained. Tolerance and diversity in Hawaasa. Hawaasa city is called a city of love and peace in Ethiopia, and for that matter most peoples choose for permanent residence and to visit the city for that peaceful coexistence as an attractive Tory. SM cited known with the second diverse city in terms of population ethnicity next to Addis Ababa. And different languages are spoken in the Hawaasa city, but majority constituting 50% of the population speaks Sidaamigna. Tourism site in Hawaasa City. In Hawaasa City in Ethiopia there are surprising natural and man-made attractive visitable sites and events in the city. To call some of them. From that of all the intellectual heritage which is recorded as global historical heritage's Fishche Cambalal festivity is one of the most event that celebrate once in year. And this Fish Cambalala festivity have enormous cultural content like Kiagzala, Sidaama cultural event, and Faro and Hano when Sidaama celebrate their own New Year festival. In addition, the result revealed that Lake Hawaassa and its surrounding Goodhumal recreational area, monuments of Sumuda and Walled Emmanuel Oblique and City Administration Building, Lok Palace which is called Batemangist, Mountain of Luxo, Mountain of Alamura and Mountain of Tabur, Hot Spring of Barikido which is called Ibalicho, Gedami of Kuyawada which has the historical gun which seems Sebastopo, Sidaama Cultural Hall with legend pictorials, the Gate of City which is attractive to ever who see it, cultural food and drinks of Sidaama, and others were identified as tourism attractions of the Hawaasa city. Lake Hawaassa was the most known and visited attraction so as to increasing indoor and outdoor tourism attraction varieties in the city. Our message here to you be informed to visit essential tourism site. Visit Ethiopia. Visit Sidaama. Visit Hawaasa. I thank you. Maganu ninke ledoti which mean God with us.